there were certainly many moments on the Harkles horror-mentary that, I was uncomfortable watching that. Because not only of the cringe, because, all the attacks on the royal family too, but there were some moments like the one you're about to see, and I need to insert a trigger warning in this video, because it's gross. What you're gonna see is gross, and the questions that I'm gonna ask you about this might be a bit unsettling. Because we are gonna watch the Harkles watching themselves in the OPRAH interview, because it seems that that's a thing. You not only have this interview air, and at the same time you watch it, and somehow you get someone to record it. And this is the part I would like to show you my reaction to this, but I was enjoying my reaction to this. But look at this. Here's Meghan. I'm going to try to put this a bit bigger. Okay, much better. Meghan in the OPRAH interview saying all that stuff. Arrested me because it's a blah, blah, blah. And then we got the cut of all these headlines, all that was happening, all these attacks. I don't understand how all of this is being churned out. And all of a sudden, I know they were mentioning that, we were gonna see the OPRAH interview, but I didn't realize that they were actually gonna show themselves watching, themselves, the OPRAH interview. Like actually watching it. And why is Harry covering her face? And who is holding the camera? I mean, this is the most uncomfortable question of all. It was Meghan allegedly crying, and there you have it. She looks into the camera because she can't avoid it. That's something natural. That's something that is in her genes. She looks at the camera. Am I nice? Is my belly in the right place? Am I rubbing it the right way? I think Harry was falling asleep. I don't know how Harry could be falling asleep looking at himself, because, it was so interesting what he was saying on that OPRAH interview. But tell me what kind of narcissist plans all this, plans the OPRAH interview, executes the OPRAH interview, is airing the OPRAH interview, sits down to watch it, and at the same time has a Netflix cameraman ready to be filming your reaction to the OPRAH interview, to be inserted in a Netflix horror-mentary months after, like more than 1 year after. This was planned in advance. Remember that they were saying that, we have this idea that we could be selling this and this, filming this and this for Netflix. Remember that? Well, they were doing it for as long as you can imagine. But who in their right mind would believe that people would want to see this? This is the next step in narcissism. It's like, I want to see people suffering, crying. Like a cheap discount TikTok influencer which records themselves crying and with all this stuff and dancing, crying, dancing. Meghan danced at some point of this horror-mentary. I'm not gonna show it now because I appreciate your mental health. I'm not gonna do that to you. But this is something that actually bothered me a lot because it's plain and top of the line professional victimhood, like doing this, and it's like an intimate moment but with the camera guy. It's like that joke, like the Diana interview when she said, that there were 3 of us in this marriage, and I guess in the case of Harry and Meghan, it's true too. It's Harry and Meghan and the cameraman. I'm at a loss of words. We didn't see it until the world saw it. No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Harry was, he was falling asleep. He was falling asleep. When she says, I just didn't want to be alive anymore. I thought that me being very open about the depression that I experienced and just how extreme that became, I thought that would be the biggest takeaway. Harry, why are you so, I don't know. Harry, are you here with us? Biggest takeaway. Oprah, thank you both for trusting me to share your story. And in terms of body language, you're going to see this. Look at Harry's reaction the moment. She is smiling. She is almost laughing at that moment. She's glad of what, she's proud of what she just did. It's a proud moment, a Meghan Markle proud moment. And look at Harry. She is delighted. She is smiling broadly. Oh, I did it. I just took a dump on the royal family in front of what? 11 million, 7 million people. I don't remember how many million people. And Harry was, excited. And then he turns to Meghan. Okay, she's happy. I'm going to do if I'm stretching. And Meghan is going to do as if she's tired after crying. All in front of the cameraman. I hope they paid him well. I hope that, paid him therapy too. And then lights go off and they share a kiss too. How so lovely. Tell me, what can we make of this? Besides being the biggest pair of grifters and narcissists that you've ever seen. You might be asking, why, Jesus, why do you do this? What kind of obsession do you have with the Harkles? It is not an obsession, because if they put so much out there that signals how to spot a narcissist, tell me what kind of sane person would do this. And this happens when you have a relationship with a narcissist, that they do all sorts of crazy things that you can't even imagine at this point. Maybe you are not. I hope that you are not in a relationship with a narcissist right now. But that kind of toxic personalities will do all sorts of things. And if you're being manipulated, you will justify them. And there will be people that will be watching this. Oh my God, I'm so moved by them, by so courageous. I love the part when Meghan was watching herself in the OPRAH interview. That could be a meme. It is not a meme. This is not the Babylon Bee. This is the real deal. This is the real life. And I want to ask, how is this possible? But it is. It is. And when you see a friend of yours, or someone that you care about, or your family that's being manipulated by narcissists, you're gonna see this kind of behaviors in the other person, the narcissist, the toxic personality. And you're gonna ask, can't you see that this is bananas? That this makes no sense? This is insane? This is such an insanity? And they're going to say, no, it's because he's a bit eccentric, he's a bit odd. That's what I love. I'm the one who messes up. I want you to watch this. I want you to watch this and realize that this is not something that sane people do. That's no other way of putting it. And this is the best example. Say, hey, I don't know how much outrageous this can become. Yeah, it can become quite outrageous. And this is the kind of behaviors that you have to be very wary about. My body language buddies, this is a tough job. I will be dissecting all this horror-mentary piece by piece, all 6 episodes. Just give me time. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. And until we meet in another video or another live, remember, much love endless.